In the world of math, probability can seem like a tricky concept, but what if learning about it could be fun? That's where Board of Lock and Mishap comes in. By turning probability lesson into games, it can make learning more exciting for students. In this target output, we'll discuss about why this fun game is important and what students can learn from our game. Fun probability activities like Board of Lock and Mishap isn't just only a simple game. They also help students develop important skills like creativity, making tactics, and strategies to win. When students play games or work on puzzles together, they learn to think critically and come up with solutions. They also learn to communicate their ideas and listen to others, which is a skill that's important both inside and outside of the classroom. Instead of just hearing about probability, students get to experience it through fun activities. By playing our board of lock and mishap, this would help them think critically and develop their probability skills. This fun and interactive activity would give students understand probability concept better and apply them to real-life situations. Fun activities also give students a chance to interact and learn from each other. While playing this game, students can learn from each other's strategies and tactics. This collaboration helps them build stronger relationships with their classmates and develop important social skills. In conclusion, fun activities based on probability are a great way to make learning more enjoyable and effective for students. By turning lessons into games, puzzles, and experiment, we students can enrich our critical thinking skills, enhance our creativity, and develop our decision-making skills. Board of Lock and Mishap offer valuable learning experiences that go beyond the math classroom.
After we brainstormed and choose the main probability game that we want to propose, which is the board of luck and mishap, we think and list the possible materials that we will be needing to construct this probability game. So, yung tarpaulin ay ang magsisilbing board namin sa larong ito. Napag-isipan namin na gawin na lang itong tarpaulin para hindi mag-consume ng time sa paggawa ng board sa larong ito. And yung balikbayan box, ito yung gagamitin namin sa paggawa ng dice. Same as sa markers, para ma-design na namin yung dice, and yung tape, para mapagdikit namin yung mga box to form a dice. Kung hindi naman kakayanin ng tape, dito papasok yung glue gun. The list of materials that I have mentioned will help us to make the board of luck and mishap possible.
For our procedures, we start by brainstorming first to formulate the game that correlates to our subject. After that brainstorming, we plan how will we execute it and bring our game idea to life. The game that we plan to create is entitled Board of Luck and Bishop. For dice, we intend to make it by hand using balikbayan boxes, glue gun, glue sticks, and markers. And instead of making handmade board for a game so that our participants can play, we plan to edit it first, and after that we will print it out using tarpaulin so that it will not consume our time and less hassle for us to create it. If our plan of using tarpaulin as the main board in this game would cost a lot, we also brainstormed of the alternate for this. We think that we could just DIY or do it yourself the board that we will be using. We will use cartolina papers and we will going to tape it together to create a human-sized board. After we create the board, we will going to design it just like the board in original game Snake and Ladder. But it's not totally the same because we will going to add more ladders for more chances of winning. Together with this, we will also add some mystery tiles in the board. For our final touch, in 1/8 illustration board that we also plan to buy and use, we will put the percentage in it so that they can see the chances of getting the prizes, and also the player are the one who will pick their number in a box showing their prizes number. Our game intention is to entertain those participants or players and bring happy to them as they enjoy our probability game.
In a roll of the dice, the probability of winning depends on your decision making and luck. It is between good and evil. Word of Luck and Mishap are also known as Snake and Ladder, originated in Asian India and was created by Hindu spiritual teachers. The game has a minimum of 5 players and pwede pa ito madagdagan depende sa demand ng students. Sa unang step, every player must position themselves at square one, which is a starting point. Sa second step naman, bago mag-umpisa yung game, need mo na magbunutan ang mga players sa box na naglalaman ng mga numbers na maaaring makuha ng players para malaman ang pagkakasunod-sunod nila sa pag-roll ng dice. The number of squares the player's game piece advances on the board depends on the number rolled. A player advances to the top of the board and basically skips multiple squares if they land on the bottom of the board. A player loses ground in the game, though if they land on the head of a mishap and have to move their game piece to the bottom of a mishap. Also, there are some mystery tiles or squares that are question marks on the game board that may have dares or questions that the player needs to answer. So, maaaring yung mga mystery tiles na ma-encounter nila or maaaring matupakan ay naglalaman ng dares or questions regarding sa probability or mathematics. For example, the player move forward and yung tile na naapakan niya is question mark. So, hidden yung ibig sabihin nito in which maaaring negative or positive yung resulta sa iyo pagdating sa game. So, once na nagpasan mo na lahat yung mga numbers, malaki yung chance mo na maaaring ikaw yung manalo o opposite yung kalalabasan. To end the mechanics, the winner of the game is the first person to reach the last square, which is 100. The winner will receive a prize, which will be determined by the number that he or she picks from the box.
Following the planning of the game, the members search Mariaca City for less expensive supplies to ensure that the whole cost will not exceed the budget. The members specifically agreed on a budget of 3,500 pesos. This sum of money will be utilized to purchase the necessary supplies for our game. The table below demonstrates how our budget, 3,500 pesos, will be used to buy resources needed to make the game more engaging and thrilling. The estimated cost is extremely high, particularly for the tarpaulin, which costs 2,800 pesos. However, there are some alternatives like do-it-yourself, so there may be some adjustment based on the circumstances. Here are the materials we needed. 1/8 illustration board, which costs 15 pesos. Tape is 48 pesos. Glue gun for only 99 pesos. Glue stick that only costs 18 pesos per bundle. Balikbayan box that only costs 100 pesos. Tarpaulin, 2,880 pesos na maaaring mapalitan depende sa sitwasyon. And marker for only 20 pesos. At kung susumahin ang lahat ng magiging gastos, ito ay nagkakahalagang 3,180 pesos. Depende po yan kung may magbabago pa sa materials na gagamitin ng aming grupo.